On, guys, come on in. You guys know how we do it. Family time. Sit around and just talk about probably a little bit of nothing, but we're going to enjoy ourselves today as a family. You guys know how I say it. I like to hang out with family when there's nothing else to do. Family always can make you smile. So come on in and let's enjoy this. Today is going to be a very odd show. It's not going to be a way that I usually do my shows. So today, I just want to have fun. How many people know that you cannot be a taker your whole life? How many people know that you got to be a giver as well too? And for me, that's the reason why I'm deciding to go live tonight. Saturday night is not an usually night that I go live, but why not? Why not just go live tonight for a couple of minutes and just kind of just hang out with people? So green screen falling behind me. I think I'm going to have to do something about that and just kind of just nail it to the wall or something. But that's concrete wall, so either I'm going to just take it down completely, or I'm just going to have to find a way to keep it up because I still want to use it, but it's hard to get it to hang up. But yeah, so if you see something green fall right here, then you know that my green screen just fell behind me. But how many people know that things ain't gonna always go the way that you want to? But anyway, tonight's going to be a little fun. It's going to be a little different. I'm in the laughing mood. We got an inspection team coming over from the United States this week, and we start our big aviation inspection today. So I am nervous because I have a pretty big program that they're going to have to look and they're going to have to dig in really deep to make sure that it's good to go. So anxiety is a little high right now for me, and just wondering. This is my first time doing it with these guys, but I've did it in the past before, so it's just a cake in the walk. But I'm definitely a little nervous. But look, tonight we're gonna laugh a little bit tonight. Okay, there's not a whole lot going on in Kentucky news right now. We already know that the NBA combine, the list has already came out. We already know that our guys have been saying, hey, you guys got to go back to Kentucky. We're not going to invite you, which is Butler. Make sure I put this right. It says Butler, Carr, uh, Williams, and Brea. So all those guys did not get invites to the what's the name. But that's not really what I'm here to hang out. That's not what I'm really here to really talk about tonight. Although it should be but I did a video. But the video that I did about that is the reason why I'm actually going live tonight. Is because of the support. That's because of the support that you guys give me. So how many people know that sometimes when you get so much support, you just it has to be something in you that just says that you got to go and just say thank you and that you got to go back. So to me, if you get to know me and more you watch my shows, you'll see that I love laughing. Laughing gets me through my days a lot. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna have a little fun because I got 3 questions tonight, 3 fun questions, and they're gonna be would you rather questions. So this is gonna just get us all involved and get us all laughing. And I'm not gonna read all 3 questions straight in a row. I'm gonna cut them up a little bit. But so time is ticking for me to go to work, but I just want to hang out with you guys just for a few minutes, just to say thank you, guys. And I appreciate all the love and the support that all of you guys are giving me. If this is your first time ever watching me, welcome to the family. We appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe down below. We really appreciate the support. We always welcome more and more family members to come in and join. So just to cover just a little notes around UK, what's going on. First of all, congratulations to Mystic Dan for winning the Kentucky Derby. I think they said it was 150th. Was that what let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, the 150th Kentucky Derby winner is Mystic Dan. So congratulations if you won today. I've never betted. I've never even been to the Derby before. But if you won, congratulations to you. If you had the privilege to do it, I'm going to go and research the whole purpose of the hats. I don't understand the hats. I look at pictures and people just have crazy hats on, and I'm going to just go and see the history of it and see how that actually originated. Is it for luck? Is it just, hey, I'm going to put on my Sunday best hat? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to go research that and actually do that for sure. Also, our men's baseball team. Kudos to those guys. They got yesterday, Friday. They got beat by Arkansas. Arkansas had a big inning, so I think the eighth inning they really nailed UK, and I think UK came back today in game 2, and they was able to beat Arkansas 11-3. So if I'm correct, that ties up the series at 1-1, unless I'm off. So I definitely want to say that good job to those guys for winning. Let's see if we can win the series tomorrow, and see if we can take a 2-1 series over the Arkansas Razorbacks in basketball. I mean, in baseball. Two things to note in basketball that's going on right now is that it's just talk, and this is out there. But one guy from University of North Florida, Chaz Lanier, from University of North Florida, he's in the portal, and he seems to be. He last year they showed some numbers, and he was actually a little bit better than Antonio Reeves shooting the basketball. So he's definitely in the watch. You got teams like he's from Tennessee, so you got guys from like Tennessee. You got Duke on him, Louisville wants him. So there's a few teams who actually really want him. So that says a lot about what Mark Pope's the kind of guys that he wants. Also, another guy to keep in mind who decommitted from Baylor is Caleb Lohner. I can't say that I really know the kid, but I'm definitely going to watch videos of him and see what the hype is about. But one thing to note on him is that he played for Coach Pope at BYU, and he played for Coach Brooks at Baylor. So that says a lot. He decommitted. Could that be somebody that may come to Kentucky? He's a big guy. So we definitely have to keep an eye out on him and see how that goes and see if he's somebody that maybe will come to Kentucky. Can the season start tomorrow, please? But everything's good. So, like I said, if you're just getting on, tonight's going to be a little bit different. And if you never watched the video, and if you came here just for sports, usually that's all you'll get is sports with me. I just try to do sports and get out. But I want to have some fun with you guys tonight because I'm always wanting to laugh, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts. So make sure that you put your comments. So I got 3 would you rather questions, and I'm not going to read them all at once. But here's my first question. Once again, if you're just joining for the first time and you're wondering what this is about, we're just having fun tonight, okay? Because how many times when you get around family, there's not a whole lot going on, but it can still generate some good laughs. And that's what I'm trying to do now before I leave for work. So let me just ask this first question for you guys, okay? The first would you rather question is this. Would you rather give up heating and AC for the rest of your life, or would you rather give up the internet for the rest of your life? Which one are you choosing? Giving up heat and AC forever, or giving up the internet? That's tough. I don't know how you can live with either one of those in the world that we live in today, especially internet. Like, dude, like you can't do anything without internet these days. Everything requires internet. That means internet on your phone and everything. So, or you could just be hot all summer, and you could be cold, and you could be cold all summer. You could be cold all winter. That's tough. That is like that's a tough question right there. I don't know. Internet. See, people like I give up the internet. I can't be. I can't give up. But how can you give up the internet? If you give up the internet, then you can't watch me. You know what I'm saying? Because that means you can't have your phone. You can't have none of that. All the internet in your life is over. But I guess you can go look at somebody else's internet, I guess. But let's just say you're not allowed to look at anybody's internet or anything ever for the rest of your life. That's crazy. People say if everyone's going with the internet, we're like, look, that internet's got to go. I can't be hot and I can't be cold. So I got to have my AC and my heat, my electricity stuff has definitely got to, I definitely got to have my heat and because it gets, look, especially in some of these states, especially like Kentucky, where it gets cold. It gets cold in Kentucky. There's a lot of states out there. Could you imagine being up in Maine and not having no AC you might be able to get by without AC, but I don't see how you get by in Maine without heat. I lived 45 years without it. Yep, you know what? There you go. It's amazing. It's amazing how important internet is. But when you put it into perspective, when you put it into New York City is cold. Yeah, how can I forget about New York City? New York City is free. Look, all of them eastern states up top. Look, if you ain't got AC and if you ain't got heat, could you imagine being in Texas with no AC ever? In Florida with the humidity? No way, man. Could you do that? Nah, definitely. It seems to be everybody wants to. Internet isn't detrimental to me living. That is so true. It is not instrumental for you living your life. But I mean, and that's pretty important. I have to admit. But yeah, I don't know if I can go. Especially like being over here in the Middle East, where it's hot most of the year, and not having AC, and then eating, and then trying to go to work after you eat and still be cold. I mean, still be hot. Nobody's working after lunch over here if you don't have AC. It's just not going to happen. So that's the question. If you're just getting here, if you're just joining in, the question was: would you rather give up AC and heat, or for the rest of your life, or would you rather give up internet for the rest of your life? That's interesting. So yeah, in some of these states you just can't like you just can't give up anything. You can't give up your AC and hit. So that was my first question or whatever. So but other than that, man, it's not really too much going on. We didn't hear air conditioning when I was we didn't have air conditioning when I was young. See, so hey, we found a way around it. Look, ain't nothing like taking a good shower and then putting a fan in the window and letting it catch that air and push air out into the house, stand in front of it and then sing and then sound like a robot or something. Those was the days for us. Oh, I thought you said eat, not. Yeah, eat. Yeah, absolutely. Would you rather have heat? Would you rather never have AC or heat or never have internet? Yeah. Uh, that is putting that fan in the window and letting it catch that air, and took a good shower, then got the sweat off of you, and now you just sitting there in front of the fan. I tell you, that was some good, as they say, that was some good country air right there. That always made you smile just to have it, and always fighting people for it. So you can smell that fan in the window and there. You can smell it all the time. So whatever's outside, it comes in. Speaking of that, here in Kuwait, I live in like the area that I live in. My area is called this. My side of town is called Mabula. So you got Mabula, you got Samia, you got like so many different parts of town here, and the area I live in, like when I walk outside, ugh, I gotta take a rag because the trash just is in the air and it just smells so horrible and it just makes the walk so unbearable. But yeah, I definitely to smell the honeysuckers. Yep, smell. So that's the first question right there. Like I said, I just want to have a little fun tonight. This is about not really having anything, which is according to YouTube. These type of shows are a no. But how many of you guys know sometimes you just gotta just go hang out without a real purpose? In the sense of you just want to just go hang out and just have fun and just laugh. I mean, what happened with just meeting with friends and just with no agendas really, and just seeing where the conversation goes and just seeing what kind of fun you can have. And that's my reason for turning on the camera tonight is it's just so hey, maybe just maybe we could just have some fun for a few minutes tonight. Um, I am a military contractor. Yes, that's what I'm doing here. But I mean, this is a lot of fun. Just kind of just hanging out with people who support you, people who give their time up, and people who don't have to. And how many of you know that the people that support you the most is people that you may never ever in your life meet ever, and those are the people who support you the most. And for me, like I have to be a giver and I have to give back. So that's why I really wanted to. Um, that's why I wanted to come live. Hey, nothing like a fan after a shower, the best sleep I ever have. Man, that sleep after a shower and you got that fan blowing on you, man. Am I the only person that uses a fan with the AC? Even though the AC is on, I still gotta have a fan. And with the fan blowing in front of me, you just got to. The heat would be a big deal for me in the winter. Oh yeah, I can't because like my feet are the first thing to get cold on me. And when my feet get cold, I'm just not a functional human being anymore. I don't even think it's right. Actually, I think it's kind of unconstitutional that my feet get so cold so fast. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna have to fix as well too. Even in the winter, you gotta have heat, man. A fan runs all night, all night. I don't know if it's the noise. I don't know if it's the white noise in the background that helps me sleep or what it is. But just having that AC and then having the fan blow on you, having that two combination, Ain't nothing like it. That's what I actually look forward to. See, look at. I mean, see, this is the beauty of this. All of us come from different backs of walk. I mean, from different walks of life. But when you start talking to people and you start just getting to know them a little bit better, you know what? All you guys just went through the same thing in life, and everybody we're just here, just hanging out, and we're just trying our best to survive. That's what we're doing. And nope, I have it now. Absolutely nothing like a fan after shower. So we just got to continue to use those fans and those ACs because they make a difference for sure. Uh, but it's asking you guys personally, is there anything else going on in UK news right now? I mean, it was good to hear. I read that Coach Pope and the players who's already there. I didn't read too much into it, but I see that they've already started the team bonding, which is really good. I mean, why wait till everybody gets on campus? We'll bring everybody up to speed as they trickle into the team. But the guys that we have right now on the team, we don't have to wait until it's time we get together and practice. Let's start bonding right now. Let's start becoming a brotherhood. Let's start learning about each other, and that's what this is all about. That's all sports is. The sports is bringing a group of guys together, or girls, or whoever who's actually just different walks of life, and how can we find a way to get along, and how can we find a way to just be family. This is what this is all about. Absolutely. Hey, Mike Dow, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. I got a little rug that I stand on when I come do my shows, and it keeps moving for whatever reason. But this is good. So I know my time tonight is limited, and because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and ask question. Can I ask question number two? Can I give question number two, sir? Scenario. They need to make a connection with each other, learn. Absolutely, they got to bond, man, and you don't wait until you meet face to face. I mean, we got look, see, people who want to give up the internet, they gonna need internet to be able to talk to each other. So if you give up internet, then our Kentucky Wildcats they can't start bonding before they bond. I guess to say if that's a good way to really put it right there. You can't start. You got to bond before you bond. And I think having internet, while we choose to choose AC and heat, internet's important. It really is. So the next question is: we have a team full of guys with something to prove, including Coach Pope. That's the key right there, Tyler. Let me see if I can find this right here. Because matter of fact, sorry about that. Let me see if I can find this caption. No, because I want to put that up. I don't know if I can do that or not. Oh, I don't even have the overlay. My fault. I should have had the overlay up. I thought I did, but hopefully this right here starts popping in right here. But yeah, I always gotta see what the ACN fans. So here's question number two, or here's the second rather right here. Um, this is right here. It says, uh, would you rather go out? Would you rather be able to go out only in the daytime or only at night? So you can't go out. So if you choose to go out at nighttime, you can never go out in the daytime anymore. And if you choose to go out in the daytime, then you never can go out at night anymore. So what are you choosing? Are you going out? Are you going out in the daytime or the nighttime for the rest of your life? What do you have? For me, I'm going out in the daytime. I want to go out in the daytime. That's me because I like being able to see things, and at nighttime my eyes get a little. At nighttime my eyes get a little bad. So if I can go out in the daytime, then I'm good. Yeah, I'm a daytime person, absolutely, because I wake up early anyway. So if I'm up, that would be really horrible. That would be really horrible because I'm an early bird person. So that would suck if I can't go out. If I can never go out in the daytime and just enjoy the day. That would be fun. Daytime for me. Daytime gets cold at night. Oh, winter. Yeah, day. I got somebody said, look at this right here. This is you guys. Let me put this up right here. So where's that at? Uh, I missed it, man. I missed that so much. I wanted to put that up. Someone said I got to go out in daytime because I got things to do. Absolutely. Uh, that's hilarious. So yeah, I think for me, I would definitely go out 5 a.m. coffee. Yeah, but you might have to have the coffee inside if you're going out at night only. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but someone says, what do you think about the Pope getting a Pope jersey? It's only fitting. I mean, Why not? Look, Coach Pope understands the mission, and anything. Now, do I think it was sincere? Absolutely. I don't think it was something that was just whatever. But let's be real. Coach Pope is trying to keep Kentucky in the spotlight as much as possible. And the more they can talk about Kentucky, the more they can talk about Coach Pope, the more players can see that Kentucky's all is something always in the news about going on with Kentucky basketball. And you might go to other schools, but you'll never hear as much about these other schools publicly as you will about Kentucky. And if you want your name in the spotlight and if you want to be known, Kentucky's a school to go to. Now, I think it was a sincere gesture. I think it was pretty cool. A jersey from Pope to the Pope, absolutely. But that's just another example is that the media is looking for anything that they can on news about Kentucky. And when you come to Kentucky to play basketball, football, or any sport, just be prepared that the cameras are always going to be on because the cameras are always looking for things from Kentucky, from a Kentucky perspective. And this right here was big news about the Pope getting the jersey from Pope. So I think that's really good. So I'm scared of the dark, Big Mike. So I definitely have to. I'm definitely a day person. Not one and done. But the real Chuck. Chuck says this right here about the what's name. He said we need to come together, not as one and done, but here the real Kentucky Wildcat basketball team. I love both in the summertime. Yeah, but I'm still a daytime guy though, Chuck. I'm still a big time daytime because at nighttime, of course, like for certain places or like if you go certain places, it's nothing like seeing the city at night, seeing the lights, seeing just the silhouettes of in the distance of a city or whatever. That's really really cool too as well. So that's a tough question. If you're just joining, the latest question was, would you rather only come out in the daytime or would you only rather come out in the nighttime? So most people seem to be doing. Most people seem to be doing the daytime. Coach Pope and Kentucky. That is exactly what this is about right here. Is you hear it, you hit it right here, ma'am. This is what it's about. Public relations equal Coach Pope and Kentucky. That's what this is about. This is exactly what this is about right here. And you might have UConn who's winning championships back to back, and that's great and everything. But how much are you really, really hearing about UConn? More so than you're hearing about Kentucky. Yeah, everybody's looking at UConn as being rebuilding and these guys bringing in new guys. But all eyes are on Kentucky. It's just going to be that way. And it's just nothing that you can do about it. It's just people want to know what's going on with Kentucky basketball. People want to know what's going on at Kentucky, and that's always going to be. And if you get a guy like Coach Pope who understands that this is about public relations, slam dunk. You're winning. Everybody's winning right here. It's all about winning. So I like my bed and I like to sleep in the dark. I like to sleep in the dark too. I can't sleep in the daytime. And with the sun come out over here, that sun's on a different level. I think the sun here is actually setting in the backyard because that sun be hot and it's getting hot here and it's if you ever been over here to the Middle East anywhere, if you've ever experienced the heat over here, there's nothing like it. It's on another level and it gets hot and we change working hours, come in earlier to get off earlier just because it's just so hot outside. And when the sun's at the highest, it's just some days it's kind of unbearable. Now over here it doesn't have a whole lot of humidity a lot of the times, but when the humidity comes, that is unbearable because everything sweats, windows, car windows, everything. The ACs you running full power the whole time, and you feel like it's just not helping. And people ride around here with no tint on the windows. Like I don't get that concept. As hot as it is, and they use no tint. Well, I had to go get my own tint for my windows because I ain't crazy. I ain't letting that sun just get at a stoplight and let that sun just hit me all in my head. I know better. I'm too old for that. But yeah, whoever's in charge of PR, you just that's it. It's just about making these, and like I said, I still don't think that it was just all PR stuff. I still think that it was some sincerity there. but still on the back end of it, that's a great PR move because anything to get people talking about Kentucky. You don't hear anybody else out there giving Pope jerseys. I don't even know if Pope even gave a jersey to the Pope when he was at BYU. Once again, we have a coach that understands at Kentucky everything is magnified. That can be a negative or that can be a positive, but everything is magnified. And you better believe that this right here is just not something that the Kentucky media covered. This is all over. This is all over. And if you can go global, because now teams are recruiting global players, international players, come on, man. Yeah, that was a slam dunk move right there by Coach. You gotta give him a hats off to that move. That was big. Who said that? What did I miss? Someone said, "What did I miss?" It's the big stage. Do you own a car over there, or they just supplying you? They actually give you so for me, for my company, which they're smart about it. But I won't go into detail. But basically, when you get over here, they require you to bring while they process you and like stuff like that. They require you to bring an international driver license. So you can go to like AAA and get an international driver license. So when you get over here, my company has brand new cars, and we have Kia Sonatos or something like that. But they just give you the keys and say, "There, go get your car." And you just go get a car and you get in it and it's your car, brand new. They do oil changes. They do all the maintenance for free. And they give us gas cards. They give us free gas cards. So we don't pay for gas. So you just get out and you just ride. They're like, well, I need gas. So let me just go stop and get gas. And when your card runs out, you just go into the office and be like, hey, I need another gas card. Okay, here you go. I'll take the old one. Have a good day. So you get free gas. And every day, you could just go. So actually, I always like to fill up on like odd days, so it's not a lot of traffic or whatever. But like over here, nobody pumps gas over here. Like you won't find anywhere over here, from my understanding, unless it's somewhere that I just haven't seen. But every single gas station in this country, from my understanding, is you will never pump your own gas. Everywhere they fly in people just to pump gas. So you don't get out. So you don't get out and pump your gas at all over here. Some people don't even know how to pump their gas here. But hey, that's another story for another day. But yeah, people don't pump gas over here. Do you own your car? I don't. So gas in Lexington is $3.59. See, I don't ever want to come home. I don't ever want to go home anymore because I don't want to have to get my. Look, this is going to be a culture shock for me when I go home for good because I got to pull out my own credit card or my own debit card and pay for my own gas. Who wants to pay for gas? No one. Now, gas over here is really like you can take over here. I can take 15. I can take roughly about $19, and I can fill up my tank over here. So gas over here is fairly cheap. So if you know anything about the Middle East and gas and oil and all of that, then you know gas over here is the gas is cheap over here. It's gonna be a fool. Christopher Casey says, I think Kentucky is going to fool a lot of people next season. I think so too. And I know that we can beat this up, and I know that I can just be probably overexcited or whatever. But I really think that Kentucky is going to make some noise next year. I really, really do. And I look forward to seeing the outcome of just the product that we put on the floor. We're playing with guys who just got snubbed, who said they wasn't good enough, whatever. So it's just kind of like, okay, that's fine. We'll show you what we can do this year when we get on the floor. I just filled up my truck yesterday for $105. That is crazy. People don't pump gas over there. No, nobody pumps gas over here. They bring people from other countries over here to pump gas. I know. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. It happened. So I've been over here since December. I have not pumped my own gas one time. I just pull up, they get you gas, and you can go. Gas places stay open. Of course, stores, they stay open, but 24 hours a day, there's somebody always there. There's always there to pump your gas, no matter what time of the day it is. Daytime, and look what Coach Pope has done in 1 month. Wait till next year, we will be loaded. You better get up. You better get us this year. Yep. If but I don't defensive back. Tim, I don't really think that it's going to be that. I don't think that we're bringing in great players just for people just to get us this year. I really think what's going to happen. Mark Pope is setting the blueprint for something very, very special to happen. So let me read my last question, guys. This is the last question. Um, this is a good one because it made me laugh out loud. How many people know that when you can laugh at yourself, you're okay. You're a good person. So I want to do this right here. This is the last question that I'm going to read. Would you rather get a paper cut between your finger every time you turn a page, or would you rather bite your tongue every time you eat? There you go. Well, what would you rather? Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page between your finger, or would you rather bite your tongue every time you eat? That's tough because neither one of those feel very good at all. And I don't know if I want to bite my tongue every time I eat because how many people know eating's pretty fun and food's pretty good. Somebody said paper cut. But every time you touch, I guess we just don't touch paper anymore. So I guess that's why we need internet, so we don't have to touch paper. Because if you don't have internet, if you want to read something, guess what you got to do? You got to buy a newspaper. You got to buy a newspaper for sure. Paper cut, but I hate both. Absolutely, I heard pages are obsolete with the internet. But I don't know if you was here, but remember, if you take AC and heat over the internet, then you have to use the internet. So now, let's bite my tongue. So now you got to make a choice on what you got to make a choice on which one you want to do because this is touchy. This is touchy on which one you want to do for sure. Paper cuts hurt though, and they last. They linger, and you get your hands wet, and it's just so you can stop eating for 8 hours. You know what? I'm not eating no more for 8 hours. I just bit my tongue. I'm done. But that cut between your finger, come on, man, that hurts. I bite my tongue 50% of the time anyhow. Paper cuts sting. Biting my tongue only lasts a few seconds. So I go with paper cuts. I will too. Actually, at will too. I think I'm gonna go with paper cuts because I kind of enjoy snacking and eating throughout the day. It takes my mind off a lot of things. I eat my way to happiness some days, and I know I shouldn't say that out loud, but I do. And that's always no internet, living in the daylight, and paper cuts. There you go. So well, yeah, because you got paper cuts are gonna be rough. That's for sure. If you just joined it, the do you want either to have paper cuts every time you touch pages, or do you want to bite your tongue, or if you want to bite your tongue uh, every time you eat. Those are some tough combinations right there, and it's hard to juggle on which one you really want to do because every day you're gonna get one or the other. Because if you didn't choose internet, then you're gonna have to touch paper and you're gonna get cut every single day, or you're gonna eat. Make it easier to lose weight. If I bite my tongue all the time, I it Sandy, isn't it amazing how we just I'm gonna put up what Sandy just said. Isn't Sandy didn't make it easier to lose weight if I bite my tongue? Isn't it amazing how we trick ourselves into doing things like, well, I guess if I gotta lose weight, I guess if I bite my tongue, then I won't be in the mood to eat. So I guess I'll lose weight. Life's funny sometimes, and that's the joy of it. It's just that. So this is bite my tongue 50% of the time. Paper cut I think might hurt more. Paper cuts hurt, man. Like I could just turn this piece of paper right here and just cut my finger. I'm calling in sick today. I'm calling in sick. Eat food than be cut by paper. I'd rather eat food. So it's just one of those things, man. I can get away without turning the pages with my hands. You can just find a way to just turn it. Why not? Hey, use your face, I guess. But I guess you get cut anytime you touch paper. If you chose that route. So once again, man, I just wanted to come on and just spend time with you guys. I know this right here wasn't like the typical sports talk. I know we kind of went into it a little bit, but I just want to just come out with fam. I just what's the topic? So I just asked a question. If You gotta watch the video, Fat Squatch. How about that? Just watch the video and then make sure that you answer the questions, okay? Because we had a lot of fun tonight. Just asking those what if questions. But yeah, hey, sometimes you just gotta just go hang out with family. You just gotta just show up with no apparent. Remember the times when you just go with family for no reason, nothing going on. You just wanted to be with family, and so you just dropped by to say hi. And for me, I woke up this morning. I went to bed yesterday, and I did a video, and I said to myself, I was looking online, and I said to myself, "Wow, man! Like, look at these numbers for people watching videos for other sports shows." And I went to bed, and I was like, man, dude, I would love to have that type of number. Like I would, I'm grateful for what I'm getting, absolutely. But I said to myself, I would love to have those kind of numbers. And by God, I woke up this morning and I was blown away. I could not believe it. I was stunned. So as I was out on my walk, I knew when I started my walk that my walk was going to be shorter today because I had to come and give back some time, and I had to come and just spend time with you guys, and I had to come and just show you guys how much I truly appreciate the love and support that you guys are giving me. And when I turn on the camera, people's always just popping in immediately, and it feels good. But I can't be a taker. I have to be a giver, and I have to show my appreciation because that's all that I know, and that's all that I was taught. And my wife told me every single day, don't forget to stay authentic. Don't forget to stay yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Don't worry about what everybody else's numbers are. You just stay focused on being who you are. And this giving back and just hanging out with family. And I don't even care what the numbers are at the end of the day. This is about me just coming and just saying thank you to the guys because I feel grateful and I'm honored that you guys support me the way that you do. And I just like I'm grateful and I'm speechless and I had to come and give. Even though just Saturday night is not a normal time for me to do videos unless it's a post game show or something really big going on. But everything is kind of slow right now, and um, that is why I just want to just come on for no apparent reason. And I thought, why not? Why not just come and just have some laughs with family and we just hang out? And that means the world to me. And I will always be grateful for you guys for what you guys do. So this is the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Appreciate the support. And we just gonna just keep sometimes a small group is true fans and believers are better than they are. And you know what? It's just this is from Mike Dow right here, and he has really helped me out a whole lot. I'm gonna tell you, this guy's really helped me out a whole lot, and I appreciate you, Mike, and you know why. So um, also, I need to give a shout out to one person. Sorry about that. This guy, he hit me up and he did something for me. Oh, he's doing something for me, and I cannot like let this go unnoted. J.W. Collins, you know what you did for me, and I'm grateful for that, and I appreciate it, and nothing but love for your gesture. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for liking the video. And if you feel the need to hit the share button and share it out to your friends or on your page, that would mean a lot to me as well too. But at the end of the day, all I did was is just spend time with family. And if I don't get nothing but 200 people to watch this video, I'm okay with that because as Mike Dow just said, this is about family, and sometimes it's about the small things that go a long way and make the biggest difference in the world. And and you and you make a difference in my life, and I appreciate it. And you guys know how I like to end my videos.